Hey, we're here at Crystal's house, and she's going to show me some progress in one of her projects, and she had something to say about a previous video, I guess.
Yeah, first I wanted to thank you because I've been struggling with substance use disorder forever, and I know you know that. And I've always told everybody, why don't you just videotape me? And I'll never probably do it again, and I want you to know that...
What do you mean you weren't sober when I...
No, that guy that I was with had given me a shot of tequila, and I've been drinking so long. I hadn't drank in so long, and I might go to... I already told my probation officer, but I don't know if you noticed, he kept trying to hand me alcohol, and this is one of the things that we deal with in harm reduction. But here's the update.
Oh, okay.
Somebody threw out a bunch of these, so we have to start over. I've completed, this is the James Culver tree.
James Culver, which is your dad, right?
My dad, yeah.
Right.
And this, you know, I've completed that.
I like the fishing pole. That's cool.
He's got a snag.
Fishing lures.
He's got a snag, yeah. I sit back here and pretend I'm fishing with my dad. That's me right here.
Right.
And then I've got the pine cones, which are indicative of my grandma. The only thing I planted from seed in this garden is this morning glory right here.
Okay.
These are transplants from World War II veteran. Mom Anita's dad. And a lot of these you'll see I stole from across the street. I didn't really steal them.
Well, that's a vacant lot. I mean,
no, well, it's law autos, and they love it.
Oh, okay.
Because to them they're weeds.
So they're wildflowers, yeah.
Well, they are. All flowers are wild. The reason why we have flowers that people think are annuals, it's because they're not indigenous to our area.
Oh, okay.
Like dandelions, for example, which we can eat. My great-grandma used to make me dandelion soup. It's delicious.
Dandelion? Oh, from the greens, right? Not from the stems?
I don't know. I eat out there with the goats. I don't care.
I know you can make wine from the stems, but you have to scrape the white stuff from the inside out, or it's bitter.
I don't deal with
And then
wine.
the greens are edible in salad.
I am.
And you can, from the roots, you can make a coffee.
I can't remember the name of the church. You're gonna know it. It's where the soup kitchen is.
Yeah, Westland Full Gospel.
Yeah, one of my partners, Angie, has she's gonna designate those 2 trees for veterans from Full Gospel.
Oh, okay.
So we, you know, but that's not affiliated with what I'm doing, and I do not work for.
You don't work for law. They're just lending you space.
I know about myself. This is where we're at with the group.
Oh wow. So you weren't kidding. This is dedicated to me.
Absolutely.
As a veteran.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to get you a 25th Infantry Division decal to put on there.
You can do whatever you want. It's yours. It's for you. So I had the freedom to make bad decisions, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll find.
I call you my drive-by shouter.
Oh, okay.
You're always going by and checking in.
I'll find some decals to put on the toilet that'll be decorative and whatnot.
Yeah, I got to tear everything up in the back. I just wanted to get something in.
Wow.
And this is a perennial, but I took it out of my dad's pot. You know, I do a lot of
yeah. Well,
watch your step, my dog.
I really appreciate it. I can think of many veterans who probably deserve it more than I do, but
you sound like your dad. Well, this guy Alan.
This is Alan's.
Yeah, that's Alan. He still hasn't come to see it, but that's right. And then Angie's gonna be a show off because she has more money than me, so she has all kinds of red, white, and blue decorations. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. You know, and it's changed for veterans, honors gardens, anybody that wants to do it. My goal is simply to beautify Wayne, my town, where my dad graduated from. You know, and candidly, if my dad talked like me and you asked him where I came from, my dad would probably say these nuts. So I'm a Wayno, true and blue. And
where I only heard the term Wayno recently, like within the last 15 years, but does it go back further than that?
You must not have been much of a fighter, huh?
Oh, does it have something to do with fighting or a certain lifestyle?
I think, well, Wayne, we're a really tight-knit community. Anywhere that we were as children, there was bound to be a fight. A lot of times it was amongst each other, but when the outside communities would try to infiltrate Wayne, you know, we went from nose to nose to back to back. We grew up, you know, there was a lot of single parents, you know, a lot of single moms trying to coordinate a bunch of bad kids. So we'd be going from bad kid bunch from house to house to house, thinking of all these great ideas.
You're talking about Carnegie area, Wayne, or? I
was on Courier.
Courier, okay.
Bobby Chandler, he burnt down, him and Brian Doing, God rest his soul. They burnt down a garage. We were You know, we smashed the windows out of the elementary school. Our moms had to work.
You
man.
were juvenile delinquents, it sounds like.
Oh, okay. You know, my mom nailed my windows shut, and that was fun because then I got to come out of the
so
upstairs.
you couldn't escape?
Yeah, it was just a stall.
So it's not a Wayno isn't a play on the word wino.
Oh, absolutely not.
I thought it was an alcoholic thing, a drinking thing.
It's a city Wayne.
So Wayno is just to say you're...
Yeah, you know, and like...
You survived Wayne.
Most of my friends...
You're still here, though.
Well, not really. We survived Wayne. Inkster and Westland survived us. You know, look at Inkster and look at Westland. I mean, honestly, comparatively. Westland has been taken over predominantly by half-ass run, halfway houses and dope dealers that are making all their money off of it. Inkster, where I love, relatives are killing each other. And Wayne, we just overdose, man, and that's happening everywhere.
So drug problem is a predominant thing in Wayne.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
along with that goes, but drug dealing goes along with that, doesn't it? Or do they go to Inkster or what is Shacktown to get? Sorry, I just used a word that I don't like to hear.
Yeah,
but
Norwayne.
The S word, Norwayne, to buy the drugs. You can get drugs anywhere.
I used to get illegal drugs from a doctor. You know, you got to break the stigma.
Well, you got illegal drugs from a doctor?
Absolutely. I've never gotten drugs from Inkster. That is a huge misconception. I have gotten scared straight by Mom Nita. I got smacked one time when I got caught doing drugs. I got pulled out of bad situations against my will while I was actively using. But Inkster saved my life. To me, that's the safest place in the world for me.
How did it save your life?
Because I was on the streets doing drugs and hanging out with the wrong type of people, and the community in Inkster is predominantly black women. They don't play about the children, and Mom Nita took me under her wing, and she don't play about me, and everybody knows Mom Nita, and so they leave me alone. And I have to stay sober or I get in trouble. I tell her she has 3 boys. I'm like, she had to hit you more than once. But
yeah, I guess
I do want to correct one thing because it sounded, my stepmom was abusive as a child, not my dad. My dad never knew. And that is the only thing.
So your stepmother was abusive, but not your
My stepmother, yeah, my parents are wonderful. My dad, obviously, I fished with him.
Yeah, if he abused you, he wouldn't be making a garden for him.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He did abuse me. He made me fish. He made me eat trout. He took me to Mexico. He used to take me to South Padre Island. There's a lady called the Turtle Lady.
Oh, wow.
I was very spoiled by my father. Yeah. So I named my kid after him. So I'll show you real quick over here. Okay. The previous murder scene. This is my best neighbor, Amy. That's my dad's chair, Jake.
Why do you call it a murder scene?
These are the 25 plants. My front yard was vandalized again the night that you came last.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I went across the street and made lemonade out of my lemons, and some of them might make it. But...
So you're using figure of speech when you say it's a murder scene, okay?
Oh.
I thought you meant literally someone was murdered here. I'm like, holy crap.
These breathe life. The difference between an animal and a plant is simply one cell wall. Plant cells have a cell wall, animals do not. Without plants, we would not survive.
Hey, you know, that guy in that previous video, you don't think he was the one who came back and vandalized your place, was it?
Oh, God, he couldn't find his way back to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so he's kind of a lost soul.
He's not a lost soul. He knows what he's doing. He's on his way to the store to get some more liquor.
Oh, okay.
You know, and that's why...
How does he pay for it? Does he beg and stuff?
It's none of my business.
Oh.
Yep. I don't pay for it. My issue is I can't walk to the store without a man being like, you want a drink of this? And I'm always like, no, and I take it and I slam it. Next thing you know, I'm in jail. So
I just
stay home and in my garden.
It's a temptation, yeah. I guess that's safer than exposing yourself to temptation.
Oh, absolutely. That's why my harm reduction is done through puffers.
No, well, I had no idea. I wasn't trying to exploit your drunkenness or anything.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But the thing is that is it's going to be a valuable tool in recovery someday. You know, God makes no mistakes.
Okay.
You didn't
say so, because I was going to say if you wanted me to, I'd take it down. But
no, that's the best thing that ever happened to me.
All right.
I mean, honestly, I love it because actually I go to AA online twice a day, and my 2 o'clock meeting is all women. And I actually utilize that because I suffer from borderline personality disorder.
Oh, okay.
And all kinds of things. And so that's the real me. With 1 shot and a half of a thingamabob. So that's why I don't drink. No, I really appreciate you.
All right, I'm going to tie the video up.
Yeah, nice seeing you.